microphone wanted to mute and unmute and mute and unmute and mute and unmute. It was very annoying. Welcome to the Mr. BPD broadcast, podcast, whatever you want to call it. I can't see shit. I'm blinded by the light. Blinded by the light like a douche in the night. I don't know. Something like that. So welcome, one and all. I've taken time out of my very busy, destructive schedule to do a live stream, which I hate. I hate live streams. I hate not being able to see what's going on. Hold on here. Oh, there we go. But now I can't see anything else. Well, that's not good. Alright, well, yeah, there's not much going on. Just the normal. Just here for all of you. This is a questions and answers, but if nobody shows up, then I don't have to answer any questions. And of course, you know, I don't have to remind anybody, but only super chats will be answered. Why? Because I'm a dick like that. Because it's a dick move. But why? I mean, it's capitalism. Don't we like capitalism? Hold on, I gotta cheat. I can never do these live streams unless I'm actually being able to see what you're seeing. It drives me nuts. I should have had this ready though before, but everything went to crap, right? Right when I was about to start, everything went to crap. And just, there we go. Look at that. We got a fancy little crap going. Fancy little crap. Make sure that that's down. There we go. Now I can see what you see. That camera sucks. Let's see if we can do something about that. Is that better? Can you see me better? I hope so. See, I couldn't see myself at all. There we go. Got comments. I don't know if you can hear any of this shit. Hold on, I can find out. Maybe. Alright, now I should be able to find out if you can hear anything. It's if I turn up the sound. Oh, and if I turn on the Bluetooth. God, this shit's so complicated. Okay. So put that somewhere where we can see it. Keep an eye on what's going on. Alright. Oh, you son of a bitch! Closes everything. This is the worst podcast ever. I'm telling you that right now. Don't knock down the fucking camera. Alright, now I think I can see and hear what you see and hear. I can tell you all that you are way behind where I am. There's definitely a delay. Like, I'm doing shit in the future, but that's okay. I'm way back at the broadcast podcast part. Well, what I'm watching is all the way back there. Where I'm at is right here, but somewhere back there is where you're at. So we're not synced up. That I can tell you. So, relationships, BPD, what's it all about? They suck. Don't be in a relationship if you have BPD. Just don't do it. I already got a thumbs down. Who the hell did that? Well, thank you, sir, or ma'am, or sir, ma'am, whoever gave me a thumbs down. It's nice to get encouragement right at the beginning of something. I like that. That that sums up BPD relationships right there. Just for that, you don't get to see the fancy little stuff no more. Fancy stuff goes away. Oh crap. Okay, so I used to think I had a handle on BPD, and then recently somebody tested that. I thought I'd actually gotten really good at the whole what is it? The awareness, the knowing my feelings. And then I expressed my feelings with an individual, and they turned that against me, which sent me into just a rage of just you don't even understand the rage that I've been in since then. So I don't know if I'm the best one to tell anybody about how to handle BPD relationships. Drink lots of coffee, that's what I say. But I've heard that coffee use is the number one sign of illegal activity. That's what I heard somewhere. I think it was on CNN or something. They were saying that when when police show up at a call, they look for signs of coffee use to know what kind of situation they're getting involved in. So I don't know what that says about me, but I do like coffee. I'm looking great. I gotta say, it's the lighting. We're using the spooky lighting. It's supposed to make me look like shit. Honest, really, I swear. It's the lighting. Sorry, I got stuck watching my own live stream. I was back there at the coffee thing that happened so long ago. How about now if I'm like right fucking here? Can you hear that? Now I have to wait for the delay to go away before I can find out if anybody can hear me. I'll see if I can fix that sound issue. I have to go away to fix the sound issue because I can't see any of my settings. Oh, Alright, we'll see if that's better. See if anybody can hear me any better with that microphone. If not, then we're really screwed. There's such a delay. People are saying they hear me now, but I don't hear them. I'm still back fixing the microphone right now. Well, with what I'm seeing, there's quite the delay. I don't know. I'd say almost. I'm still not back yet. I need to figure out how to fix that delay. That's horrible. That is better. You don't even have to answer me. I can hear it. Okay, so I went and I bought this thing here, right? If you can see it, it's a microphone. It's supposed to be a good microphone. I spent a lot of money on this microphone, and it doesn't work worth shit. It's a shitty microphone. It sucks. Nobody can ever hear me. I've tried to do videos with it. It sucks. I wouldn't buy it again. But I didn't really buy it. I mean, people over on Patreon, they bought it for me. So thank you for the crappy mic. It's not your fault, though. I mean, I'm the one that picked it out. But I thought it would help. It didn't. I don't know what to do with it now. Probably burn it. I don't think you can burn a mic. Anyway, it's a lot easier using this other one anyway. Now we're having buffering issues. Complete system failure. Let's see what's going on here. Now it's because our internet's not hooked up. Connect. And I bought this thing. No, here, right? I didn't know I shut off the sound. Hold on. There. No, I'm not caught up. Get caught up. My stuff got all laggy. I don't know where you're at. Ah, screw it. I know you can hear me. I can see you. Screw it. We're going to get rid of that. I can't be watching myself while I'm trying to do this. Hopefully, if anything goes wrong, people will let me know. I got the secondary internet hooked up, so that should help with something. Maybe. I don't know. Alright. Back with relationship shit. Relationship shit. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm qualified to handle any kind of questions when it comes to BPD relationships, because I've been spending the last week doing just horrible, horrible stuff that somebody doesn't even know about yet just because they pissed me off. And I would call it passive-aggressive, aggressive-passive, because it's not passive-aggressive. It's aggressive, but I guess it's passive because they don't know about it. But they will know about it, which will then just make it aggressive. I make no sense sometimes. Most times, I make no sense. Except for the times when I do, which is rare. Anyway, I hate live streaming, by the way. I hate it. Can't stand it. There's never anything to say. Like, you think about it, you're like, okay, we're going to do a live stream. We're going to talk about relationship shit. And then it comes time to talk about relationship shit, and you can't think of any relationship shit to think of. I know, you should take notes. That's what they say. Take notes. Well, I've got notes. I don't think they're going to say anything, though. Cup, swarm, spice, spoon, dinosaur. That's what my notes say. What the fuck does any of that mean? I don't know. Why am I doing things? What things? I'm not live stream things. Why am I doing live streams? I don't know, because I thought it would be interactive and people might like a live stream. Actually, I'll tell you why I do live streams. I do live streams for the the super chats, of course, but nobody ever does the super chats, so it makes it pointless. And even if they did do the super chats, there's so much red tape that goes into that crap that it's like... But that would be the main reason for doing live streaming. And to answer people's questions, of course, because everybody, they have questions, and it's hard to answer questions texting. I don't like to do it. It takes too long, and you can't explain yourself. And I was going to do this one-on-one type coaching thing where, you know, I'd be a life coach. But then I got thinking about it, and that's way more responsibility than I need. I don't want anybody to... Yeah, that's way too much. At least if I give some advice here, this is open. There's other people here. If I say something crazy and completely going to get somebody hurt or something, at least the other people can kind of interfere and be like, no, I wouldn't follow that advice. But... Oh, I can put on my mask. So I don't get the make-believe virus. Oh, I could talk about that. Yeah, you might have noticed that the channel has changed slightly. I've gotten away from BPD topics, and it's not just because I've ran out of things to talk about when it comes to BPD. That's definitely not it. Yeah, no, it's not that. It would be because we've got this whole virus thing going on. Oh, okay, go on. I can answer. Why am I doing secretive things? It's not secretive. They just don't know about it. It's not like I'm keeping it secret. It's very... I mean, they just haven't checked or been around, or... I'm just not informing. I'm not going out of my way to inform them of things that I am doing, is what I meant to say. So I'm being very aggressive, but I'm not going out of my way to let them know I'm being aggressive. But eventually they're going to find out. And so that's why I say it's aggressive, passive, aggressive, and aggressive. Yeah. I figure it'd just be rude to call them up and tell them the things I'm doing, because, well, then I'm just like rubbing it in, and that wouldn't be right. And I don't want to be an asshole, so I'll just let them find it out on their own. Oh, I was reading that wrong. I was reading, how is the virus in the concentration camps helping your BPD? And I was going to be like, well, they're not. But, and I was surprised you were bringing up the concentration camps, but I was kind of happy you were, but at the same time, this is supposed to be about BPD relationships, not concentration camps. You know what? Here's the thing about the virus. 100%, if I did not own a television, actually I don't own a television, but let's say I watch news, but I don't really watch news. I mean, I watch news to see what, like, they're saying, but I don't believe the news. Like, when I want to know what kind of shit the government's trying to make us believe, I'll watch it so I can keep up. But honestly, I would not know that there was a pandemic, there was a virus, unless I heard it from mainstream media. I mean, people aren't even really talking about it where I'm at. I mean, everybody wears the mask, and they don't even know why they're wearing it. I mean, they think they know why they're wearing it, but they don't really know why they're wearing it. But everybody wears it. Everybody hates it. Nobody's sick. Maybe it's because I'm in a small area. Maybe it's because the virus isn't what as bad as they say. Who knows? I don't know. I just know where I'm living, you wouldn't even notice or know there was a virus unless you were watching the mainstream news, because even people don't talk about it. I guess you'd notice, I mean, you'd know when you walked in somewhere and they all started screaming at you. And as far as the social isolation, I've always been socially isolated. So, yeah, it's affecting me zero, except for I have to wear a mask. The mask thing affects me more than the other stuff. and soon they're going to be doing this vaccine thing, and that's really going to affect me because I am not going to want to get their vaccine, but they're going to try to force it on me, and then we're going to have issues, and then, yeah, it's going to be a big deal, and it's going to be like, well, why don't you just get it? Because I don't trust it. I don't trust anything that is made that quickly for a virus that's supposed to be so bad. Especially since, I mean, I was watching some... See, I can't really go... I'll go into all this in videos that are coming up. That's what I was going to say. I've switched away from the BPD topics currently because there's a lot of this virus stuff I want to talk about in videos. It's some crazy, crazy stuff that sounds like tinfoil hat conspiracy theories, but I've got stuff to back it up. Like, but I don't have it right now. I mean, I do, but I don't have it at my fingertips, so it's not really a good time to get into it because I can't really back up anything I'm saying because I don't... It's better for a video, is what I'm saying. And that's why the videos have been slightly different. Okay, so how do you deal with the stigma of BPD? I don't really get stigmatized with it. I mean, really, it's not like I go around advertising I have BPD or anything. No, I mean, nobody really knows it. I think there's only 2 people, maybe 3, that know I have BPD, except for all of you, of course. But as far as people in my actual, like, inner circle in my life, I think there's only 3 that actually know. Everyone else just thinks I'm an asshole, but unless they have stumbled upon this YouTube channel, then they would know. But if they have, they don't say anything. We never talk about it. So yeah, I don't deal with the stigma of it. I don't tell people that don't need to know. I do find that if you do tell people that don't need to know, and I mean, it's kind of weird if you go around telling everybody. That's one of those oversharing things that I think us people with BPD do. Is we just meet somebody, and one of the first things we want to tell them is about our mental illness. I try to avoid doing that. Even when I do some just wacky shit, I'll usually still try to pass it off as I'm normal, but because I mean, even normal people are a little bit mad. I mean, we're all a little crazy. Now, if I burn down their house, then I'll have to tell them that I might be a little bit mentally unstable. Then then I'll pull out the card that tells them all about BPD, just hand it to them and leave because I don't want to be there when the cops show up. So that's how I would deal with that situation. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I was trying to make something fancy happen, but I realized I don't have any of the fancy stuff over here. So I'm testing out new live streaming equipment, software, whatever. And that was also paid for by patrons. So thank you, patrons, for the fancy stuff that we can do that I don't know how to do now. I mean, we could do this, but I'm not following it, but we can always put that up there. Even though I'm answering everybody's questions anyway. So it's kind of pointless to have that up there. But yeah, no, patrons paid for this software. They paid for the mic that doesn't work. But that wasn't their fault. So thank you. And at least now I'm... I almost lost it. There we go. Let me see here. So I'm trying to read, but I got this lateness. Hold on. Alright, that's interesting on the intimacy thing. I don't know. I don't think I push people a bit away because of intimacy. Not that I noticed. It was usually them that couldn't put up with it. Was that just sex they didn't like? Maybe I'm confusing sex with intimacy. Because they would just always say that all I cared about was sex and didn't care about them after a while. It wasn't true. Maybe it was, I don't know. So maybe I don't know what intimacy is. Maybe I know that close. Can't tell you on that. I'm sure. Never really thought about it too much. Alright, see, I have nobody in my friend group that would say some. First off, nobody in my group would talk bad about others around me because I have a very strict don't talk behind people's back rule. Ugh. Therefore, if somebody's talking bad about somebody I know, I can't keep that a secret from the other individual because then I would be keeping a secret and then I would be part of the shit talk. I don't like to be part of that. I'm looking for a battery. Need a battery for this light. Then we'd have more light. You don't care. But, I don't know why I decided to share that with you. But yeah, no. And if I do talk bad about people, then I have the people and I have to tell them I was talking bad about them. Generally, what I like to do is I will tell people that I'm going to talk behind their back and tell them what I'm going to say before I do it. That way, when I do it, I already told them and I don't have to worry about it. So maybe people do have a disorder because they don't ever talk about anybody having disorders when I'm around. So maybe if you're the person that nobody talks about, yeah, if nobody is telling you shit about other people, then you're the one that people are talking shit about. Maybe that's maybe something we need to look at. A relationship? No, I haven't found this. I stay distant from everybody. I don't get close with anybody anymore. I mean, I was trying to get close with somebody, but it was for all the wrong reasons. It was nefarious reasons. I think that's why it didn't work out. It wasn't genuine. But I avoid people. I don't like people. I found the older I get, the more I dislike people. I've actually gotten to a point, which is a weird BPD thing, is that I just would rather be alone most of the time. I used to hate it. I used to hate being alone. I couldn't stand it. Now, I don't really like having people around. And I go out of my way to cut them off as quickly as possible. At work, I make sure not to make friends. They try to talk, I give them very short, direct answers. Small talking thing. Now that we have to wear masks, I always look scary as hell. So it makes it even easier to not make friends because I've giant eyes. Like my eyes freak people out normally. But you put on the mask. I got the giant eyes and it's just, and I won't talk to you. I'll just stare at you like that all day long. So I don't know. That's probably why I don't have friends. I drink shitloads of coffee, and nobody likes to be around an over-caffeinated person for very long. But I can't help myself. I love this shit. It's great. I would say that I'm definitely addicted to mass amounts of coffee. And the amount of sugar put in said coffee is insane. Put a cup of sugar in my coffee. Each cup has about half a cup of sugar. That's a lot for sugar. I'm surprised I'm not dead. Maybe I am dead and I just haven't noticed because I'm so caffeinated. Probably died a week ago. Just went off pure caffeine. Stirring coffee. So I'm supposed to have this thing and stuff that could pop up on the screen anytime I wanted to go take off. I didn't get around to making that yet, though. That'll be its live stream. Well, I'll answer your stuff in the next one. I'm thinking about doing this as an every week type deal. Just every, because I mean, the patrons pay for the software, so I could do live streaming. It's not like it's a monthly thing. So I figure I have to do a live stream once a week now because of that, or else it's not cost effective. Even though that's not really true. That's one of those things that our brain does to make us think that we're getting a deal or something, or getting our money's worth. But I've already spent the money. The patron already spent the money. It's already been spent. It doesn't matter how many live streams I do now. It's not going to make any difference because, well, it's already been spent. So... That's more of a question I think I should only answer for Super Chat. So, watching some of your older videos, you do realize that you've been well. I always faked it. I mean, I faked being well. I've never been well. I was good at faking it. I'm good at faking it. And you gotta remember the lighting. It's spooky lighting. It's made to make me look sinister. I'm sure if I had better lighting, it would right seem like I'm not doing as well. But no, technically, one could say that I'm doing great. I mean, I'm working, I'm paying bills again, which I hadn't been doing for 3 years. I'm just having one little altercation with one person, and that's completely their fault, so... Not even their fault. And I shouldn't probably talk about that, because I think our lawyers are still... I don't think I'm allowed about it until after the hearing. Or at least it's not good to talk about it while it's an ongoing case. But no, there's just one issue, and I've been letting it get to me more than I should. But it's just... That one's just more like a situation where I want to go back to my old ways. Like, there are certain times when the BPD crazy psycho that I used to be is really, really something that is appealing, that I would like to do. Because I put up with stuff from people that I feel like I shouldn't. But I mean, we all put up with people and what they do, and we don't always go and do, like, retribution or revenge or anything like that. But see, I used to. And to have people around that don't seem to understand, I don't know, it's stupid. It's really something that I shouldn't even thinking about. I shouldn't care. I shouldn't want revenge. I should be better than that. I should be above all of that. But sometimes revenge seems fun. But like I said, that's another story for another video and another time. I'm more concerned about this whole vaccine, coronavirus crap than what's been going on with me. I finally found, but now it's still not working. It'd be more light. Trust me, it would be better. That's the next thing I should buy, is more lighting. We hit the hour mark yet? I hate live streaming. It's such a pain. But YouTube says that it's good. YouTube wants me to live stream. Even though they're like trying to like ban all my content. Ever since I started talking about Corona stuff, they've like gotten harsher. And somebody went through all of my videos, tried to say they weren't suitable for, I don't know, just all my old videos I put behind this age restriction thing, which is slightly annoying because That makes it seem like my videos have weird sex things in them, which they don't. I don't know, it's the way YouTube words it. I mean, it's like an advisory. Yeah. But since YouTube doesn't usually do that on videos, I mean, you watch some weird shit on YouTube. So when an advisory comes up warning you that you're about to watch a video that has some really, really inappropriate things, it makes you think that it's going to be weird sex stuff. At least that's what it makes me think. So now, I don't know. The way they word it's weird. It helps a little bit, not much. Yeah, it blinds me though. It's bright. See, bright. Now I can't see anything. And so the thing is too, somebody had to go through all the videos and flag each one of them personally. So I'm thinking I picked somebody. I picked somebody up. But it's fine, I don't care. My videos aren't made for this. Made for adults either. I don't know who my videos are made for. Well, yeah, people expect it now, but I don't know. It's just weird when you click on a video and you've seen all kinds of weird shit on YouTube, and you click on a video and all of a sudden it's warning you. That's what I thought the very first time I clicked on a video that had age restriction, or not age. Yeah, it's like, what kind of weird crap am I stumbling into? So I've been trying to clean up the videos, trying to do the same kind of content, but just, you know, really the only thing is the gratuitous amount of fucks that I put in my videos is what I think probably got me. So if I just take out the fucks and stop saying fuck, then it'll probably be better. Or age appropriate. That's the only thing I can see that's inappropriate. Or my topics, or... Alright. I think I'm going to call it. We're going to start doing this, though, every Sunday. I think it's Sunday. Every Sunday, same time. I'm sure they'll get better. I'll get better at doing them. You'll all get better at watching them. Something like that. For everybody that joined me today, yay, thank you. Woohoo. And until next time, keep on keeping on.